Okay, Brian Johnson, go ahead, unmute your phone, start your video.
Hold on, Daddy. How you doing?
Fine, how are you?
I'm good.
Did you speak to, I guess that doesn't matter. Are you gonna plead guilty today, or are you just gonna get a trial date?
I'm gonna plead guilty.
All right. Calling case 480-813, the people versus Brian Johnson, 1 count of no operator's license on person. Appearance?
Good afternoon,
Attorney,
Sarah Robinson. Sarah
thank you.
Robinson appearing on behalf of the defendant.
Mr. Johnson, can you state your full name for the record? Brian Johnson?
Brian Johnson.
Is it correct you're gonna plead guilty to an amended charge of failure to display a valid operator's license?
Mr. Johnson,
Mr. Johnson, can you
Yes.
hear me? Can you hear me
I'm
talking
sorry.
to you?
Yes. Can you repeat that?
Are you going to plead guilty today to an amended 0-point offense of failure to display a valid operator's license?
Yes.
Okay. Can you raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to provide is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I swear.
Okay. Did you have an opportunity to speak to an attorney today about your case?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for your plea?
No.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes.
And are you pleading guilty because you're actually guilty?
Yes.
You understand that pleading guilty today will waive your right to a trial?
Yes.
Since you're waiving that right, you wish to continue to plead guilty?
Yes.
I'd like to bring your attention to August 11, 2020, around 9:10 p.m. in the area of Conant and Alpha in the city of Detroit, where you're operating a 2006 Dodge Silver vehicle without an operator's license.
Yes.
Satisfied?
yes.
Okay. Mr. Johnson, I will amend the charge to failure to display as I discussed and dismiss, or I will waive any fines and costs today. So
Thank you.
it'll be about $240 you don't have to pay today. So you're all set.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You are welcome. Have a good rest of your day.
You too.
Thank you. Okay. James Freeman, I believe he is still in the breakout room. Let's get it. Is Kimberly Jordan in here? There we go, Ms. Jordan.
Yes, I'm here, Your Honor.
Okay. Is the people
Hello?
Yes.
Hello, this is Michael Joyner.
Okay.
I don't know how to function this phone, and I'm having a problem, Your Honor.
Okay. I'm going to push into the breakout room, and someone will be in there shortly, okay?
You speaking to Michael Joyner?
Yes, sir, I am. In the middle of the record where we were calling a case.
Okay. Okay, yes, Your Honor. Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Mm.
Okay, this is the people versus Kimberly Jordan. Calling case P1088426. Count 1, improper plates. Count 2, no insurance. Count 3, driving an unregistered or untitled vehicle. And P1088430, failure to display a valid operator's license, not on person. Appearance?
Good afternoon, if I may please report Sarah Robinson from Ms. Jordan. Ms. Jordan, please state your name.
Kimberly Danielle Jordan.
Ms. Kimberly?
Yes.
Hello, this is Michael Joyner in the main section again, Your Honor.
I know, I can see everything that's going on.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Okay. Attorney Coleman, can you please speak to Mr. Joyner so that we can have a moment of silence? His offer is for a 6-month delay to plea as charged.
What's the charge, Your Honor?
It's for possession of drugs.
All right.
I'm gonna put you in breakout room. Okay, Ms. Jordan, now back to you. Are you pleading guilty today, or are you setting the trial date?
Pleading guilty, Your Honor.
Okay. And that'll be to one count of failure to display a valid operator's license. Is that your understanding?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, can you raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to provide is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you have an opportunity to speak to an attorney today about your case in private?
Yes, ma'am.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for your plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you pleading guilty because you're actually guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand, Ms. Jordan, that pleading guilty today will waive your right to a trial?
Yes, ma'am.
And knowing that you're waiving that right, do you want to continue and plead guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'd like to bring your attention to May 30th, 2020, around 2:37 p.m. in the area of Livernois and Crenshaw in the city of Detroit. Were you operating a 2004 Chrysler black vehicle?
Yes, ma'am.
Were you stopped by a Detroit Police Department officer?
Yes, ma'am.
And at that time, did you fail to display a valid operator's license?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, satisfied?
Yeah, satisfied.
Okay, I will accept your guilty plea, and I will also waive your fines and costs today, so you are all set. You don't have any questions.
No, ma'am.
All right, you have a good rest of your day.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. James Freeman,
Yes.
and Attorney Coleman, we're done with breakout rooms. Everybody's had the opportunity to speak to an attorney. If you want to bounce around, I don't know.
Okay. All
Thank
right.
you.
Do you need to? I'll text Ms. Robinson what the statuses were.
Okay.
All right.
Can you put Mr. Freeman on the phone so we can call his case?
Yes.
Thank you. This is the people versus James Freeman, calling case P1066701, count 1, driving while license not valid or proper license. Count 2, driving unregistered or untitled vehicle. Count 3, no insurance. Appearance.
Good afternoon. If it may please the court, Sarah Robinson for Mr. Freeman. Mr. Freeman, please state your name.
Yes.
Say your name, sir, please.
Say your name.
James Freeman.
Thank you. Mr. Freeman would like to plead guilty, Judge.
Okay. Can you raise your right hand, Mr. Freeman?
Raise your right hand, Dad.
Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to provide is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Did you have an opportunity to speak to a lawyer today about your case in private?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for your plea?
Hello. Can you hear us?
Yes.
Okay, because it keeps saying muted.
Nope, I can hear you now. Did anyone threaten you, force you, or
Okay.
promise you anything in exchange for your plea?
No.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes.
And are you pleading guilty because you're actually guilty? Mr. Freeman, are you pleading guilty because you're actually guilty?
Yes.
Yes.
I'd like to bring your attention to February 17th, 2020, around 8:32 a.m. in the area of Helen and Berner in the city of Detroit. Were you operating a 1999 Mazda silver vehicle without a valid license?
Yes.
Satisfied?
Satisfied.
Okay. Mr. Freeman, I'm going to waive your fines and costs today and dismiss the remaining counts, so you don't have to pay anything to the court, okay?
Mr. Freeman,
Hello?
Yes.
you
Okay, I'm not sure
understand the-
what's going on the phone with the phone, but he can hear y'all and he can't hear y'all. So what was the question? I'm sorry.
No, I waived his fines and costs, and he doesn't have to do anything. The rest of his counts have been dismissed.
Thank you.
You are welcome.
Thank
Go have
you.
a good day. You're welcome.
All right.
Okay, Wilbert Ford,
ready.
calling case P
Yes,
1096039,
ma'am.
the people versus Wilbert James Ford. Count 1, no insurance. Count 2, expired plate. Appearance?
Good afternoon, Sarah Robinson, appearing on behalf of Mr. Wilbert Ford. Sir, please state your name.
Wilbert James Ford, Senior.
Mr. Ford is requesting a trial date, Judge.
Okay. Mr. Ford, can you hear me just fine?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. And you have a right to a jury trial?
I couldn't hear you.
Do you understand you have a right to a jury trial, Mr. Ford?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything for you to waive that right today?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so I will enter or continue a not guilty plea and set your trial date for November. I'm still
Judge.
talking. I'm still
Okay.
talking. November 24th at 8:30 a.m. Do you have a question?
Yes.
What is your question?
My question is, when I just talked to you previous, you said that I could take care of it all today,
Can you
and
sit
that I
up?
could just.
You care about what's
You
going
said
on?
that.
Like,
You said that I could take care of it all today.
well, you
That's
can't
what
take
I.
care of it today if you want a trial date. Those two different things.
No, I didn't want a trial date. She said that. I didn't ask for a trial date.
Okay, so you want to plead guilty?
Yes, I was going to plead guilty to the misdemeanor, how you explained it.
The improper plates?
Yes, because you
Okay.
said it was no point.
I didn't say that. I'm the judge. I'm not a lawyer. I can't give you legal advice. But you
Okay.
you spoke to an attorney and you want to plead guilty based off of your conversation with the lawyer?
Yes.
Okay. All right. He only has one child.
It's two, Judge. It's still one friction and one.
Did he pay?
No, you haven't given them any fines yet.
Oh,
Oh, no, I thought you said we were gonna take care of it.
right.
I'm sorry, like, I was like a headache. I thought you said that. Okay.
Me too. Okay, can you raise your right hand, Mr. Ford?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to provide is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you have an opportunity to speak to a lawyer today about your case?
Yes, I did.
Okay, did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for your plea?
No.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes.
And are you pleading guilty because you're actually guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
You understand pleading guilty today will waive your right to a trial?
Yes, ma'am.
And knowing that you're waiving that right, Mr. Ford, do you wish to continue and plead guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
I'd like to bring your attention to July 18th, 2020, around 10:44 p.m. in the area of Southfield Freeway and Joy Road in the city of Detroit, where you're operating a 2000 Chevy black vehicle without insurance.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, satisfied?
Yes, satisfied.
Okay, I will amend the charge to the 0-point offense of improper plates, and I will also dismiss the remaining count. Is there a stipulation of probable cause?
Yes,
And Mr. Ford, I'm waiving your fines and costs today, so you do not have to pay anything to the court, okay?
Okay. Thanks. So, am I done, or will I have to eventually pay something?
No, you don't have to pay anything.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Have a good rest of your day.
You too.
David Jacobs?
Good afternoon. Oh, sorry, nothing.
Calling cases P 1098897, People versus David Lee Jacobs. One count of failure to stop clear distance ahead involving an accident, and P 1098896, failure to display a valid operator's license. Appearance?
Good afternoon, Sarah Robinson for Mr. Jacobs, for D. Jacobs. D. Jacobs, please state your name.
I'm David Lee Jacobs II.
And Judge, per notes from my colleague, Mr. Jacobs would like a trial date.
Okay, is that correct, Mr. Jacobs?
Yes, because I had my license. The ambulance had my license when the officer asked for my license. I said the ambulance. I mean, it was the ambulance or the fire department. One of them had my license when she asked for my license. I'm like,
Mr. Jacobs, you have it now?
yeah, oh yeah. Well, it actually was lost, but I got a printout of it right here. You know what I'm saying? But I had it. I had it today because I basically told her. She said
You don't
she was
have,
gonna.
Mr. Jacobs, you
Yeah.
don't have to give all the explanation. Is your license valid at this point?
Yes, it's valid at this point.
Okay, so if, I will dismiss the failure to display since you have a valid license, we'll confirm that with your driving record. So all I need to know, as far as the civil infraction, do you want to set that for a formal hearing, or do you want to take care of that today?
On the and then that end on the accident, I was just,
Jacobs, I can't hear an explanation, because if you have a formal hearing, I'm going to be the one that hears the evidence. So I can't hear it prior to a trial or hearing. That's why I keep cutting you off, because I can't hear what happened. I just need to know if you want to take care of it today with pleading responsible to it, or if you'd like a formal hearing date, and then the officer can appear, and then you have your opportunity to explain what happened and to either deny responsibility or to admit responsibility.
yeah, I gotta do the trial because
Okay, I just need to know what you want to do. I don't want to hear what happened, okay? I want to be able to preside over the case, and if you start telling me what happened, I can't do that anymore.
Yeah.
So I will set a formal hearing date for the civil infraction that it can't be dismissed, okay? November 24th at 8:30 a.m. Okay? I didn't hear you. Did you say okay?
Yes.
Okay, for the remaining count for the failure to display, I'm dismissing for valid documentation. Do you have any questions, Mr. Jacobs?
The other charge, like what exactly is the other charge that because I didn't really understand it on the ticket because it says failed to stop when I was in the turn and
How about this? To prepare for your formal hearing, write down the statute. You can look it up on yourself, okay?
right.
You need to write it down?
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. You can Google MCL 257.627. Go ahead and read up on that.
All right.
Okay?
Yeah, because I can't speak on, I can't say nothing else.
Mr. Jacobs, you are holding everybody else up in court right now. We are here for arraignment, or whether if you want to resolve it, we can do that, but we can't sit and chit chat, okay?
If I was go the other way, how would that turn out? I gotta pay something or something? Like,
You have to admit responsibility, and you will have points on your license.
oh no, I'm gonna try.
It'll be a formal hearing because it's a civil infraction. It's not a trial, okay?
Okay.
Anything else? You have a good rest of your day, Mr. Jacobs. Okay, let's take care of Ms. Geraldine Jones. Mr. Mario Johnson, I still cannot hear him.
Bless you.
This is the People versus Geraldine Jones, calling case X 3752376. No operator's license on person, count 2 speeding on the freeway 1 to 5 over. Appearance?
Good afternoon, Sarah Robinson for Miss Geraldine Jones. Miss Jones, please state your name.
Geraldine Jones.
Miss Jones would like to plead guilty, Judge.
Okay. Ms. Jones, can you raise your right hand?
Yes.
Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to provide is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
You have an opportunity to speak to an attorney today about your case and about your rights.
Yes.
And did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for your plea?
No.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes.
And are you pleading guilty because you're actually guilty?
Yes.
You understand that pleading guilty today will waive your right to a trial?
Yes.
Knowing that you're waiving that right, do you wish to continue and plead guilty?
Yes.
Okay, I'd like to bring your attention to July 17, 2020, around 12:30 p.m. in the area of Lodge Freeway in Hamilton in the city of Detroit, where you're operating a 2015 Dodge black vehicle.
Yes.
And you stopped by a Michigan State trooper,
Yes.
and did you fail to display a valid operating license?
Yes.
Satisfied?
Satisfied, Judge.
Okay, I will make the amendment to failure to display and dismiss the remaining count. Is there stipulation of probable cause?
Yes.
Okay, Ms. Jones, I'm going to waive your fines and costs as well, so you don't have to pay anything today, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. You have a good day.
You as well. Bye.
Edward Footlander? Okay, calling cases 719464, People versus Edward Anthony Footlander, open intoxicants in a vehicle, count 2 reckless driving, and set for review U-536-82419, 1 count of disorderly conduct. Appearance?
Good afternoon. If it may please the court, Sarah Robinson appearing on behalf of Mr. Footlander. Mr. Footlander, please state your name.
Edward Footlander.
Yes, sir.
And Judge, per the notes from my colleague, Mr. Footlander is requesting a trial.
Okay, and Mr. Footlander, that's also because there's no offer in the file today for you to even resolve this matter. So, what I'm gonna do with the case that you mentioned when you first called in that you needed to pay money on, I'm going to close that out and you keep that money, okay? I'm gonna zero out your balance for you. You're welcome. So as far as your two new counts, I'm going to set your trial date for November 24th at 8:30 a.m., okay?
8:30, Your Honor?
Yes, 8:30, November 24th. That's a Tuesday, yes, 8:30 a.m. So I have to say for the record, I've entered a not guilty plea, so I will continue your not guilty plea, and you'll have a trial date on the 24th, and you'll have a lawyer present, just like today, to talk to you about your case, and there'll be an offer in the file at the time too, okay?
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. You have a good rest of your day. Chalfont Ford?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, go ahead and start your video. Calling case SP 106-30032, 1 count of no insurance is the People versus Chalfont Ford. Appearance?
Good afternoon, Sarah Robinson, appearing on behalf of Chalfont Ford. Mr. Ford, state your name, please.
Shelfonte Ford.
Shalfonte Ford.
And Mr. Chalfonte Ford has his his insurance certificate, Judge.
Okay. And with that information, I will dismiss the matter without prejudice. Mr. Ford, you are all set.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. You have a good rest of your day. Okay, let's take care of Mr. Finister. Oh, Michael Jordan is still in the breakout room. Okay, Mr. Joyner, let's take care of
Yes,
Mr.
ma'am.
Joyner. Yeah,
Yes, Your Honor.
okay. Did you talk to a lawyer?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And when you talked to the lawyer, did you decide whether you want to plead guilty today or did you want to set a trial date?
Guilty today, Your Honor.
Okay. Calling case U 576-39820, the people versus Michael William Joyner, 1 count of possession of drugs. Appearance?
Good afternoon, Sarah Robinson, appearing on behalf of Mr. Michael Joyner. Sir, please state your name.
Michael William Joyner.
And today, is it correct, Mr. Joyner, you're going to resolve the matter and plead guilty?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to provide is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Did you have an opportunity to speak to an attorney today in private about your case?
Yes, I spoke. She told me what the results would be on the guilty plea. Yes.
Okay. And did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for your plea?
No, ma'am. No, Your Honor.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes, Your Honor.
And are you pleading guilty because you're actually guilty?
Actually guilty, Your Honor. Ain't no need to be lying.
Well, I appreciate you not lying. Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand that pleading guilty today will waive your right to a trial?
Yes, Your Honor.
And knowing that you're waiving that right, do you want to continue and plead guilty?
Continue to plead guilty, Your Honor.
Okay. I'd like to bring your attention to August 20th, 2020, around 6:45 a.m. at or around the location 13953 Cherest, or the Cherest Street in the city of Detroit.
Yes, Your Honor.
And around that location, were you in possession of an illegal drug?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and what drug was that?
That was a crack cocaine, Your Honor.
Okay. Satisfied, counsel?
Yes, Judge.
Okay. Now, Mr. Joyner, as part of your offer, the prosecutor has recommended what we call a delayed sentence. So if you don't pick up any other cases, this will be dismissed from your criminal record in 6 months.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm also going to waive your fines and costs today, so you don't have to pay anything to the court, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. You have a good day.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, let's take care of Mr. Finister. Oh, finally, Mr. Johnson, we have audio for you.
Yes. Hello.
So, Mr. Finister and Mr. Johnson, we still have to put into breakout rooms because of different issues. So, Mr. Finister has 3 counts, and therefore speeding 21 to 25 over the speed limit, no proof of insurance, and no operator's license. So, the offer, Mr. It'll be for failure to display. Mr. Finister, I'm going to put you into a breakout room to speak to Attorney Robinson about your case, okay?
Sure.
Attorney Robinson, his offers for failure to display. I've been talking away to you on mute. Mr. Johnson, go ahead and accept the invitation to go into the breakout room. Mr. Finister, can you hear me? I appreciate you. You're welcome.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, are you pleading guilty today or setting a trial date?
Hey, guilty. I could barely hear you though.
Okay,
There it go. There it go. There it go.
okay. I was just, I'm gonna have the chief judge come down and handle the last two cases because I have an emergency to attend to.
Okay.
Right, so just hold tight. You never did. Okay, let's take care of Mr. Finister.
Yes, Judge.
Okay, this is the people versus Derek Finister, calling X 3758494, count one speeding, 21 to 25 over, no proof of insurance, and no operator's license. Appearance.
Good afternoon. If it may please the court, Sarah Robinson for Mr. Finster. Sir, please state your name.
Derek Finister.
Mr. Finster would like to plead guilty, Judge.
Okay, can you raise your hand, please? Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to provide the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Did you have
Yes.
an opportunity to speak to an attorney today about your case? Did anyone
Yes.
threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for your plea? Are you pleading
No.
guilty on your own free will? Put your hand
Yes.
down. And are you pleading guilty because you're actually guilty? You understand
Yes.
pleading guilty today will waive your right to a trial. Knowing
Yes.
that, do you wish to continue and plead guilty? I'd like
Yes.
to bring your attention to July 18th, 2020, around 4:56 p.m. in the area of Southfield Freeway in Warren in the city of Detroit, where you stopped by a Michigan State Trooper in a 2006 Chevy white vehicle. And
Yes.
you failed to display a valid operator's license.
Yes.
Satisfied?
Satisfied.
Okay, Mr. Minister, I will amend the charge to a 0-point offense of failure to display a valid operator's license. And I'm going to waive your fines and costs to the court for the one count you just pled guilty to. And I'm also dismissing the other two counts. Is there stipulation of probable cause?
Yes, Judge.
Mr.
Okay.
Minister, do you have any questions?
Do I
Do
have,
you have
huh?
any questions?
No, I
Okay,
don't.
you're all set. Have a good rest of your day. Thank
You
you.
too.
Okay, Mr. Mario Johnson, calling case SP 107-63541, driving while license not valid or improper license. SP 107-6353, count one expired plates, count two no proof of insurance. Appearance.
Sarah Robinson appearing on behalf of the defendant, Mr. Johnson. Sir, please state your name.
Mario Johnson.
And Mr. Johnson would like to plead guilty, Judge.
Okay, can you raise your right hand, Mr. Johnson?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to provide is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Did you have an opportunity to speak to an attorney in private today about your case?
Yes.
You put your hand down. Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for your plea?
No.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes.
Now, are you pleading guilty because you're actually guilty?
Yes.
You understand pleading guilty today will waive your right to a trial.
Yes.
And knowing that you're waiving that right, you wish to continue to plead guilty.
Yes.
Okay, I'd like to bring your attention to March 19th, 2020, around 2:04 p.m. in the area of Mound and Hamlet in the city of Detroit. Were you operating a 2011 GMC vehicle?
Yes.
Were you doing so without a valid license?
Yes.
Satisfied?
Satisfied.
Okay, I will amend the charge to the 0-point offense of failure to display a valid operator's license. I will dismiss the 2 remaining counts. Is there a stipulation of probable cause?
Yes, Judge.
And Mr. Johnson, I'm also waiving your fines and costs as well, so you don't have to pay anything to the court, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have any questions?
No, Your Honor.
All right, you have a good rest of your day.
You too.
Goodbye.
All right, Attorney Robinson, I gotta run. I'm late for a doctor's appointment.